Hey guys, it's Allison and I'm here with a process for my October daily. I randomly decided that I wanted to do this. I was just like watching people's videos and getting really psyched for December daily, and I was like, I love October, and our October is like so eventful in my family. My dad, my brother, and my husband all have birthdays in October. My wedding anniversary is in October, and obviously there's Thanksgiving if you're Canadian anyway, and Halloween, and we do a bunch of festive stuff. And yeah, believe it or not, there used to be more birthdays in October. Actually, I have a cousin who has a birthday in October too, but it's not like a close cousin, so I don't know. It's not like I don't know. And then both of my grandmothers used to, well, obviously they've passed away now, but they both had birthdays in October as well. So it used to be even more eventful when I was a kid. So what I'm doing here is I'm only using stuff from Crepe Paper, After Dark, and then those doilies are from Michaels, and that's the only stuff I'm using. So I was just creating my little title page here, so I cut some of that specialty paper up and that owl paper, and then I just slipped it into the pockets and put October Daily with the thickers that come in the collection on the outside, and used some of the doilies, and yeah, did some embellishing. So what I'm trying to do here is, I kind of didn't know what I was doing at first, because I didn't know, like, obviously everybody goes about this a different way, right? So I decided to just embellish one card at first, which is kind of stupid because obviously, well, I don't know, some people embellish ahead of time, some people don't. I feel like I've decided now, like as I get into the process, you'll see me doing this. I'm just going to embellish the one card with the number for that day on it, and then leave the rest blank so I can change them or whatever. And then if there wasn't paper in the pocket, like, because I use some stuff from the 6x6 paper pad, and obviously that's not double-sided. If there's not paper on the other side, sometimes I'll leave it blank and sometimes I'll cover it depending on what I like. But obviously I know I'm going to put some photos in there. So yeah, I'm trying not to put 2 pieces of paper in unless it's for a 4x6 pocket or larger, because I know that I never really take 4x6 photos, rarely anyway. It's usually like 4x4 photos, and then I just like mat them. So yeah, so what I'm doing here is I just took a piece from the cut apart, and it was a super cute one that says October with the cat. And my daughter sees it and goes, meow. But anyway, you guys probably don't care. And I was leaving that one pocket completely blank because I want to shake our pocket, which you see at the end of this video, but it cuts off, which is annoying. So this is the point where I decide to put numbers on the cards. So I was like, oh yeah, people do that. So I put a 1 on that card. And then this one, I'm going to put a 2, obviously. And then, oh yeah, so because this collection has a little bit of blue in it, and I don't have like a set strictly of number stickers that isn't for Christmas stuff, I decided to use some, oh, that scared me. My mom's dog is barking. Anyway, we're taking care of it this week because they're away. So then I just embellished that little corner with the 3, and I used those stickers from the Pink Paisley Cedar Lane collection. So now I'm cutting down that the cut apart sheet, obviously, again, and another piece of that owl paper. The owl paper is my favorite. I decided at first I didn't want like a lot of repetition of patterns, but I realized throughout this that you can't really not have repetition of patterns. So I decided that I'm okay with it, because obviously once I have photos in there and stuff, it's gonna look very ranged or whatever. But if I do this again next year, I'm going to get more than one paper pad and more than one paper collection. I might still buy some stuff. I was going to buy some the other day at Michael's, but none of it was on sale, which is so weird because they always have it on sale, but whatever. So now I'm just deciding what to do for my embellished piece and going through these doilies from Michael's, and I decide to use this pumpkin one, which is like my favorite, just so you all know, on that owl card so that it doesn't look so repetitive, because I did have that owl card before. And I love doing like half a doily and then adding embellishment. It's like my fave. So I decided to use a piece from the chipboard sheet, which is like this little skeleton that I love. He is so awesome. Now I'm looking for a number. This is definitely getting challenging because I'm almost done doing like pre-work for this album. Pre-work. It's probably not correct, but whatever, for this album. And I'm definitely very limited on the number stickers at this point. It's getting down to the like going a little bit crazy stickers, like not necessarily that go that well, but whatever. It's okay. Maybe I'll just go and buy some at some point if I run out completely, but yeah. I'm kind of trying to not buy them because I'm going a little bit December daily crazy. I spent the rest of my budget for this 2-week period because me and my husband have like a budget that we try to stick to for like spending money for the 2-week period. And I'm so sad because I bought a bunch of stuff from the Yuletide collection by Pink Paisley from Pigfresh Studio, or not Pigfresh Studio. What is it called? Paper Issues last night. And then this morning I went on there just to, like, I don't know, tease myself, I guess. And there was some of the new Chamel collection, and I'm sad because some of those pieces I do want, and now I have to wait. And hopefully it's not sold out by our next budget. Well, I'm sure more websites will be getting it in. I'm just sad. And also for some reason, why do I want to say Pigfresh Studio? Pink Paisley, not Pink Paisley, Paper Issues. Gosh, I cannot get this right. Paper Issues did not have the ephemera from the Yuletide collection, which makes me sad because that's my favorite. But whatever, I bought like everything else other than their 12 by 12s anyway. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Anyway, now I'm going through the sequins, and this is like hyper sped up. These are all my dollar store sequins. I need to get me some Halloween sequins. I kind of regret doing this pocket because now, like, I'm going to put probably 2 more shaker pockets in this album, if not more. I might add more, like, because, you know, some days you're going to take more pictures than there's available in the book. So then I'm going to add more. But I'm going to buy some Halloween sequins once our new budget is allowed. Anyway, this is the next day. So I was showing you guys the album that I purchased because I didn't have one when I started this. And so I went and bought an album, and I decorated the cover, which you guys will see. I'm going to do a flip through at the end of October when all the pictures are in and everything. But yeah, so I was showing you that, and then now I'm working on the next page. So I use another piece of that specialty paper, and I use this vellum skeleton. I'm loving the skeletons. They're so cute. And now I'm just using one of those banner stickers is the word I'm looking for. Sorry, my washing machine's being really loud right now. It's quite dramatic. And I made a banner so that it had like somewhere to rest on because it was orange and white and the background is orange and white. So now I'm just putting the sticks down, and I think I add I add some of these stars, and one of them didn't want to stick. So I had to add some tape runner. I hate these tape runners. I buy them because they're $1.50 and they have a ton on them, and they're from a dollar store in the small town that I lived in before this. And we went back there this weekend because we were moving the rest of our crap into storage. So I bought some more because they're cheap. And then now I don't know. I like the dot runner ones better. I find that they don't have like those stupid strings. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So now I'm just cutting down some more paper into 4x4s. And I'm using another piece of this owl paper because we got to use up the paper, even if it's repetitive. I don't really care. Anyway, but now I'm on to the back. And you can see some tiny hands. It's my daughter being like, "Oh, stickers, stick one on me, please." I don't think she understands how expensive stickers are, but whatever. So now I'm just cutting this piece down a little bit more, and I'm going to put my number on. I decided to do, I don't really like this orange with the polka dots. Does it remind anyone else of like those Doodlebug card, or like Simon Says Stamps card making ones? I don't know. I don't like that sheet that much. Like, it's fine, but it's just not that exciting. So yeah, so I stuck that on. Oh, you can see my mat moving down again because my daughter's there, but I stuck that on, and then I realized that there was like a ton of strings from the tape runner, so I'm just trying to like cover them up. This one is definitely like one of my least favorite cards. It ends up being one of my least favorite cards in the book, but that's okay. I use a piece from the die cut sheet, and then I use one of those spiders. I'm going to use a number, but I have like trouble placing it because I don't know. It's just awkward. I don't know. I just didn't really like the way that this one ended up. It's fine, but it's just not my favorite. We all have cards that aren't our favorites, but I don't know. Either we're too lazy to fix it, or I don't know. It's just too far gone, I guess. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. So that's that one done. So you can see little peeks of my cover anyway. I love the way my cover turned out. If you want to see a closer picture, I do have one on my Instagram, and my Instagram is linked below. I don't know why I was clapping there. I'm assuming I was clapping and get my children or something. That was still weird. But yeah. So now I'm taking another piece from the cut apart sheet. This one's just like the October calendar one, which is another way to do the number. Creative way to do the number. I actually end up circling it, which is kind of exciting because it's different. And then I have like some weird neurotic tendency right now. You're about to see me shift these papers around like 9 times because I wanted to have the orange opposite from each other, like diagonal from each other, but I also wanted to have the specialty sheets diagonally from each other. But then I realized that's not possible. So this was me giving up on that dream. The oranges opposite each other, so it's good enough. So I thought maybe I wanted to put a sticker on the 8, but then I decided that then you wouldn't be able to see that it was an 8. So then I just circled it with an orange marker, which was really scary, by the way. Because I was like, what if it comes out all light and gross? But it worked really well. That was oh god, I don't even know. I don't know what mark that was. Papermate Flare. There we go. So I just added some, like a chipboard sticker and some other stuff, and now I am cutting down some more of that cut apart. That's the word I'm looking for. So this is like, I was putting 2 pieces in, and obviously I'm going to do it in some parts, but I put 2 pieces in 2 of these and kind of realized after I take one out, because I'm like, I'm going to stick a picture in one of these at least. So I took it out after, but not yet. So I was just trying to find something to work next to that 8 because it seemed plain. I don't know, it's still pretty plain, but whatever. You can't win all the battles or something like that. I don't know the expression. So I was just showing you guys the spine because I put a little piece of that glittery orange paper in, and I put a sticker that says boo and like a little puffy star. Yeah. I tried to put October 2015 or even just 2015 and it wouldn't fit in that tiny hole, so I just gave up. Sure, if I like got on my computer and like printed something off, I could make it fit, but I just didn't care that much. So this is me taking out that sheet because I realized that I didn't need to have a piece in every single place because, yeah. So then I decided to do another one of those half doily number page things. And then I kind of realized that I don't want to have 2 papers that have things on them because then I only have room for 1 picture. So I took out that one, and I'm going to put it on the back, and I stuck in that orange piece. So now I'm just looking for something to put here, and I decided on this tag, which is super cute, by the way. I love all these like vintage pumpkin-y things with the cat. And I used some of this twine that I got from Michaels. It's in their like fall, one of their fall lines. That's Recollections brand, and it's 50% off right now. It was when I went the other day anyway, and it was when I bought it. So yeah, that is the end of this card. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you soon. Bye!